is Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV in conjunction with It Came From The Radio. Now, we are here at the Garden State Comic Fest. Oh my God, Leslie, I am psyched. I heard Milsos is here.
Oh my gosh. And I heard like Eric Roberts was here, Marty Grabstein. Oh my gosh, Noel McNeil. There are so many people here. Oh my gosh, Summer Glau. She's here today too. Oh my goodness.
I know, we're excited. I can't wait to see Diane Perishing. I'm so excited because I'm a Harley Quinn fan. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Be sure to check out what it is that we get to see here. Mwah! At the Showboat Hotel. Hey guys, this is Cadma here with Bitten Apple TV. Now, of course, you know, I may have been hinting on my channel for a long time about AHR Visions, and I kind of want to point out one of their books with 6 swords. Now, this is Mel with an M.
Hi, it's Mel with an M.
And then we have Chris, aka Crisco, apparently.
Crisco?
Yeah, that Mel gave you that nickname. Yep, just. Okay, so what I want to tell the people now, I've been bragging about AHR Visions for a while, but I want them to hear from the creators of one of the other books because I'm in Dynamic, but I want you guys to talk about 6 swords. Who wants to go first? Chris. Crisco, I guess it's you.
I guess I can go with the standard pitch we've been giving everyone. It's Mad Max meets Samurai 7, a lot of Tarantino influences, Samurai Jack, Cowboy Bebop. It's a post-apocalyptic spaghetti western. 6 kind of morally ambiguous guys, we'll just say they're pushing the line of villain, anti-hero, are forced together by circumstance and have to fight their way out of a post-World War IV New Orleans. Most team stories, they kind of go place to place and external things happen. They got to save the day, they got to fix the situation. It's, you know, them fixing the world or the world against them. In this, it's a little different. The characters are a little, again, morally ambiguous, hitting that gray line, anti-villain, villain. So rather than problems being caused in the outside world, they're the ones causing all the problems. You know, they killed somebody, they burnt something down, they pissed somebody off, they stole something. So it's them against the world rather than the world against them. And when they go place to place, they have to work their way out of situations they kind of cause themselves. So it's not, again, the world trying to hurt them and them saving it. It's like, we're assholes and we fucked up and now we got to fix the situation.
That's called also adulting, just in case if anyone needed the short terms of it. It's called adulting.
Language in this as well too, so it's going to be it's a comfortable 18 plus, if not harder than that. But you know, yeah, it's a lot of it. It's based off of stuff that when growing up and just, you know, also growing up as well too. Like we liked our shows like Cowboy Bebop, we liked listening to Wu-Tang, Liquid Swords, all this stuff, and like, you know, we just like just put it all together. Like, hey, how do we make a story that we can that kind of is like a zeitgeist of a situation of our things that we grew up with, and that's what this came out to be. 6 swords. Right here, by AHR Visions.
So what I want to know is how did this all really came to be? Because I mean, I know you spoke before, and I'm just going to pretend I don't know anything about Abdul Rashid. So who would like to explain how everything really came together to put together such a brilliant, beautiful idea?
The genesis of this is like it was a drunken 2012 Facebook post. It was 2012 apocalypse. Our friend lived in California. In my drunken head, I was like, "Yo, we should go out there rescue him." I have a bunch of machetes. I'm like, "Wait, we all have swords." And then it became like each character is based off of one of our friend group at the time, 6 of us, so 6 swords. And then we kind of worked on it open hand, a little bit off and on. But Chris, he works for Comics First. He's a you know, he reviews, he like interviews people. He was interviewing Abdul, and I mean, if you want to go ahead and tell that beautiful story there too, Chris.
Yeah, so it was a little before I was at Comics First. I was at Ain't It Cool. I was doing I was at New York Comic Con. I was doing interviews. I happened to get a press release for AHR Visions. I figured I'd stop by. I was talking to Abdul. I had gone to the convention with not only doing interviews and stuff like that, but trying to figure out like how do you break into comics, you know, what do I learn? Where's the best place to go? You know, comic convention, actually talk to other creators and people who are actually in the industry, what they look for. I had gotten done, it was Creator Connection or something like that, but it was a panel about meeting other creators, how to build your comic. I met another creator there, Dirk Manning, who has really helped both of us out. throughout the creative process of things and what we should do. I'm always using Dirk as I see him as a mentor, but I talked to Dirk and I talked to the people at the Creator Connection, like, how do you do pitches? So I was trying to learn how to do an elevator pitch. I was talking to Abdul and I figured, hey, you know what, why don't I ask a publisher what they generally look for in a pitch? So he's like, oh, well, you know, elevator pitches don't always give you the full spectrum, so let me hear a little more about the story. So I went on a little spiel, we got talking, I gave him the information. He's like, oh, that's great. If you don't mind, hey, it's going to take me a little while to get back to you after I get back from Comic-Con, but if you can send me a script or a pitch script, that would be awesome. So came back home, all right, let's put together a pitch script, send it over to him. He's like, all right, this is awesome, really interested. Now can you put together, you know, a 22-page script? Put together a 22-page script, send it to him. He's like, all right, this is awesome. And kind of, it's been a little longer than we expected. So story was created in 2012. I met Abdul in like 2014, 2015-ish. We successfully funded the Kickstarter in 2017, and now 2018 we actually have the book. So it's been a little bit of a process getting to this point, but here we are. We're working actually on our 4th issue now. We're gonna have a trade. 3 issues are done, 4th one's being worked on. Ryan Cody, Elena Unger, and Renato Quiraga. I'm probably butchering the hell out of his last name. Quiraga. Yeah, I don't know how to say it with the Spanish inflection, but they're all part of our team. Our team kind of changed for the 4th issue. Plaid Claus is taking over the inks and letters. He's the cover artist for our Kickstarter Limited. So it's been 6 years to actually get the book out. We're on our 4th issue. We'll have a trade of 1 through 3 in the summer, and then hopefully the 4th one out in the winter. So it takes a while to make comics. It takes a while to get to know people in comics, and that's a very rambly spiel.
No, I loved it. To me, it just sounds like you guys are my baby brothers because I met him in 2013, 2012. That's when I met him. That's when I met Abdul. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm your dynamic sister. So also when it comes to creating, because I'm just starring in the comic, but you guys are actually really putting everything together. When it comes to the fact that you have your 6 friends, which one's your favorite? You can't pick yourself.
I'm gonna pick my other best friend. His Commandant Graves. He's like he's the moral center. He's the really I want to say he's on paper the really only good guy. He really is trying his best to, you know, sort the world. Yeah, kind of like Old Bull, but like, you know, Old Bull's had some war crimes in this past. Well,
it's a little more of the war crimey thing.
Later on in the arcs, but yeah, I really like Graves because he's really trying to wrangle pretty much 5 other psychopaths as best as he can. Old Bull's not really that psychopathic, but he's done some, you know, like shady stuff in the past too. So yeah, it's kind of hard. So he's really the character I admire the most, and he's the one that I based off of. You know, he's our friend that was working with Google in California. He's the one that we wanted to rescue because he was over there in the West Coast. So yeah, he's the genesis for the story. So he's one of my favorites to write for. Those morally ambiguous situations you find yourself in at all times. Not every day, but you know, sometimes. You know, he's the sort of guy I would like to have in my corner for that. So he's my favorite character. Besides Savage, over here, my character, or Chris Masari's character, Wu. But yeah, that's my favorite character.
Now, just because of the fact that I have to ask this question, because in Dynamic, our biggest focus is Kung Fu, which my viewers are very familiar with the fact that I do practice, especially with my Eagle Claw. What kind of Kung Fu styles are we talking about in this book here?
It's a lot of it is really Chris really kind of directs a lot of the Kung Fu as well. I'm really more of the Bruce Lee, you know, kind of like yeah, exactly, the Wing Chun. But you know, Chris is like he does do jiu-jitsu. He also does like a lot of wrestling as well too. A lot
like the Japanese form, huh?
Yeah. We actually pick up a lot from the, you know, New Japan over there. Shinsuke Nakamura. You know, this is the guy who really introduced some of that to our comic. We're actually basing some of our. This is kind of a way for us to geek out and to bring in some those styles over from us. So we're kind of lifting up things like BBJ. You know, I'm like a big fan of Sambo, Russian wrestling, so I want to bring that in at one point. You know, we'll see. We'll have to make a Russian guy for that or some story. But yeah, basically want to incorporate that. I also like sword play as well too. I was a fencer when I was younger, so that's where my fondness of sharp objects came from. So
I love swords too, and I'm dorking out that I took a class with Miltos from Game of Thrones. He did a sword class upstairs. I was totally nerding out up there, and I was just like, oh my god!
A sword with you, and you're geeking out at the same time. It's kind of like, there's no way I can win this fight. There's no way. Yeah, but that's really a lot of our styles. I mean, Chris can explain much more. His diverse. He does a lot of Wing Chun. You do Wing Chun, or am I?
When I was younger.
It's okay. We're fans of alternative facts for this country. What people should definitely know about AHR Visions is the fact that there's a lot of diversity. You heard him mentioning about bringing in Russian wrestling, bringing in another character. We're not just trying to pick one particular person. We're trying to bring in everything and bring in a mesh, because really that's what's out there. Everyone's really just a blend of each other, whether you really realize it or not. Now for those, this is the part where I'm going to pretend I don't know anything. Where can people find you?
They can find us on Facebook at The Six Swords. We're on Instagram, The Six Swords. We also have where our books are on Comixology. Chris, anywhere else?
No, dude.
I'm missing something.
So the general social media, Instagram, Facebook, no Twitter, The Six Swords. Comixology, you can find the first issue. The Kickstarter for the trade, we're hoping July, August, but from what we hear, that's a bad Kickstarter time, so it might be September. But that's generally about it, other than, individual social media handles. You can just look up The Six Swords. You'll probably find some reviews. You'll probably find some stuff for Comixology, but search Six Swords. You'll find something.
Make sure you guys check them out. Look for Six Swords, and be sure to stay tuned to more of AHR Visions. This is not a biased review. I swear to God, I'm not being opinionated saying you guys should watch it, but really, you guys should. Bye.